to 18 years of marriage, I've taken them off and they're not going back on. I don't care if his so-called girlfriend or whatever she's calling herself these days sees this. I don't care who sees it. So just know I've moved on. I'm moving on. I'm going to be happy. I love my job and I'm going to do this.
How you deal with
I think it's kind of funny how
I'm proud of how you handle disappointment.
no one from work
disappear
has
when you feel
really checked on me.
Greetings, everyone. In our session today, we shall delve into the story of a resilient 54-year-old woman of great independence. She made the bold choice to seek a divorce from her husband, driven by a desire to explore life anew. However, her journey was swiftly met with an imposing obstacle, unyielding and merciless, akin to an insurmountable wall. We shall commence by observing the pivotal day when she made the decision to pursue a divorce.
Today's the day. I drove all the way to Arizona, from Arizona, on my way to Marshall, Michigan, because my husband called me, who we hadn't been getting along for a while now, but came down with COVID. Me being a nurse, knowing the dangers, knowing the possibilities, and for him to call me. And I told him I would come. I would be there. I mean, I am still his wife. I do love him still, even the hell he has put me through hell. And I do care. I'm not this cold-hearted bitch that he makes me out to be. So that was the last straw. After telling me, after I said, I'll come. And he said, I'll believe it when you show up. So to 18 years of marriage, I've taken them off and they're not going back on. Not on this finger anyway. My emeralds, I love my emeralds. So I will wear those, but I won't wear no more wedding rings that you gave me. I'll just have them, the diamonds and the emeralds set in something else. Because I'm not giving them back to you to give to some trashy trailer trash. Because this woman's independent. I can make my own money. And that's what you loved about me, was the fact I was independent. I was a faithful military wife. After all them long-ass deployments. And don't say, I ain't all that, but I ain't ugly. And I'm faithful. There's a man out there who'll appreciate that, even at my age, which he says, at 50, I'm 54. Wow. At 54, you'll never find anybody else. Well, you know what? I may not, but I don't need anyone else. And if I do, I'll choose him.
This individual holds the belief that her independence will inherently attract men seeking relationships with her. However, this notion reflects a pervasive misconception perpetuated by media narratives. In reality, both men and women prioritize distinct values within relationships. Accomplished men typically do not prioritize a partner's independence as a defining factor. Rather, it is often perceived as an expected trait of adulthood. The subsequent presentation will illustrate how social media platforms and the influence of single acquaintances reinforce detrimental behaviors, encouraging women to jeopardize their marriages. This insidious encouragement often leads individuals to embrace misery as a collective experience, perpetuating the belief that shared misery finds solace in companionship.
Thank you all for the positive thoughts, reinforcement, the beautiful words, not too many negative ones. And just know, I haven't made it home to Arizona yet. I actually made it to New Mexico. I've got to be at work like in 12 hours. I hope I make it home. But anyway, I'm good. I went to see an old friend who's I met while I was a wife and my husband was in the Marine Corps before he transferred to the Army. A really dear friend, and so I spent 36 hours there with her, and it helped a lot. So, and reading your comments, and I don't care if he sees this. I don't care if his so-called girlfriend or whatever she's calling herself these days sees this. I don't care who sees it. So just know I've moved on. I'm moving on. I'm going to be happy. I love my job, and I'm going to do this. So keep me in your prayers, okay?
She harbored uncertainties regarding the soundness of her decision to depart from her husband. However, upon receiving the validation she sought from her comments, she now entertains the notion that all will effortlessly fall into place. I hold a firm conviction that a considerable number of women tend to overestimate their sexual market value, leading them to believe that abandoning their spouses will lead to superior alternatives elsewhere. Allow me to elucidate this perspective further.
Hey, it's Thursday. I haven't quite made it to Arizona yet. I am driving across Texas right now, so hopefully I'll be in Arizona. I got 664 miles before I reach there. Looking forward to my new chapter in my life, putting behind a lot of bad stuff, bad vibes. And at 54, I'm starting over, and it feels good. It feels really, really good. But anyway, took a job out at the Navajo reservation in Pinon, and we'll see what life has to offer out there. And I'm going to make it good no matter what. So, anywho.
Allow me to clarify the situation. Instead of persisting in efforts to improve her marriage, a woman chose to end her 18-year union with her husband at the age of 54 due to an argument. She holds the belief that she will discover a superior partner than her husband. This revelation arises from a recent video she posted, depicting moments of joviality while camping with her husband and niece a few weeks prior to deciding on divorce. This particular instance serves as evidence that many issues highlighted by such individuals are typically resolvable within the marriage if there exists a determination to reconcile differences. However, rather than endeavoring to address these concerns, some opt to leave under the assumption that they can secure a better match. The harsh realization of reality and ensuing loneliness often lead them to voice complaints and seek solace on the internet. This narrative serves as a compelling example of such occurrences.
So, drinking the Irish whiskey. And dinner. But I just don't feel like making anything. Let it burn, baby, burn. Either way, the whiskey's gonna burn or the hot Cheetos are. Anyway, I'm gonna go take a long hot shower. Get ready for tomorrow. See what kind of shit I have to put up with tomorrow. Damn. Oh, God, I'm ready to retire. I am burnt out on nursing. I'm
Do you recall the instance when she expressed confidence in managing her well-being owing to her affection for her job? Presently, she appears to be voicing grievances akin to those of a juvenile, lamenting the absence of colleagues reaching out to her during moments of solitude.
But how you deal
You know,
with every
I think it's
encounter.
kind of funny how
I'm proud of how you handle disappointment.
no one
don't
from work
disappear
has
when you feel
really checked on me, except
keep
for the
the faith and
travelers,
push
a few of
through.
the travelers.
I'm proud
It's kinda
of your
funny.
view of life.
Madam, it is evident that you consciously chose to depart from your entire family, yet now seek solace and companionship from your colleagues. Such a narrative appears incredulous, highlighting the depths of the situation. Presently, your existence seems centered around adopting feline companions to assuage your loneliness, evoking a sense of sorrow and pity.
Good afternoon, TikTokies. I took a little nap, had a rough morning, had physical therapy. Well, I wake up to this. I got some sleeping, napping partners, and one even down there. Yeah.
Gentlemen, it is advisable to consider investing in cat and dog sustenance, as it appears to mirror the circumstances of numerous contemporary women. Personally, I hold no compassion for women of her ilk who opt to dissolve their familial bonds solely to pursue novel experiences, subsequently resorting to lamentation on online platforms when their choices yield unfavorable outcomes. It is imperative not to extend sympathy in such instances. As is our customary practice, I extend an open invitation for you to subscribe and share your insights by liking and perspectives through comments and reflections. In the interim, I wish you all the very best, urging you to take care of yourselves. Until we convene for our next episode, I bid adieu to each and every one of you. Farewell, dear audience.